Thank you. Supervisor Stone?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and I appreciate all the comments that Supervisor Buster made. This was not put on the agenda in any attempt to circumvent one's right to protest in this country. I fully support that. I was with you when we were protesting Mr. Dokich and his relocation to Mead Valley. I proudly stood behind you and protested that. This ordinance came about as a result of a group of individuals that have been very outspoken in admonishing the rights of others to practice a religion. And they have been extremely contentious, and it was as a result of their request that we examine what we could do, because some of these very hateful individuals that just have a problem with this particular religion were engaging in some very contentious and potentially violent demonstrations in front of their property that was totally inappropriate. We are also seeing that as a result of Prop 8 passing, that there has been some demonstrations against church groups and protests that have maybe stepped over the line. This does not stop residential picketing, whether it's a public official, which was actually the last person I thought would benefit from this. I was really thinking of this particular issue where we have political issues like Prop 8 that can be very controversial. We have 49% voting no, 51% voting yes on some very serious issues in the minds of people that get very passionate. But this does not limit one going into a neighborhood. It says you must keep a 300 feet distance from the property that you're protesting. I think it'll go a long ways in preventing violence. I think that people will still have the right to protest, but we are living today in a world where there still exists a lot of hate. I wish I could tell you that things were different, but there is hate for different religions, there's hate for different creeds, there's hate for different races. Like Senator John McCain said when he congratulated Barack Obama for being president, he said, Barack Obama is now going to be my president, and he's going to be all of our president. And it's my understanding that the number of hate threats against him because of color is an embarrassment, I think, to this country, and it's something that cannot be condoned. And we need to do what we can locally here to allow people to have the freedom of expression and not provide a bully pulpit for hate. And I think that by creating this ordinance, which, by the way, was modeled after the City of Palm Desert's ordinance, where Chairman Wilson presided over many, many years very successfully, and has worked. And I have no problem tweaking if we find that it limits one's constitutional rights of expression. But my goal is to allow for peaceful demonstration in private areas that does not create a danger or heightened anxiety for those that are being protested against from leaving their homes and trying to escape, if you will, the demonstration that is being implemented against them. So I'm looking forward to hearing from testimony from the public, but this was brought forward by a group that was very concerned about hate crimes. That I wish I had the pamphlet that was given to me by this, I believe it was a white superiority group that has had problems with this one particular religious group and condoned a lot of very non-traditional ways of life that I think many of us would find very appalling. But that is their right to try to promote that lifestyle, but I think it created a potential danger for those that were the beneficiaries to some of their slander and outrageous protests against their religion.